Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to beautiful Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Today on the SEC ESPN Network, the excitement of a new college baseball season comes your way. The Purdue Fort Wayne Mastodons out of the Horizon League challenge the LSU Tigers from the SEC.
Cade Anderson certainly has the stuff to be a Friday night guy.
Last year in 38 innings, he gave up the same number of hits. There's a called third strike from Anderson. He's the second baseman for the Mastodons. A call third strike. Back-to-back strikeouts after a ground ball on the infield.
And elite legs. I mean, he can really, really go.
And he takes a full swing and drives this one deep into left center field. This ball is misplayed on the warning track. Stanfield stumbles a bit as he rounds second, but he'll have no trouble finishing at third base. Center fielder Caspary appeared able to make the catch.
Preseason, the freshman of the year. That's what everybody thinks about this kid. But it is not cockiness. It is just confidence on what I can do at the plate.
That wind is blowing briskly out toward left field right now. Jones hits a rising line drive to deep center field. It's caught and, well, misplayed in the gap for the second time by Caspary. Caspary having trouble finding that ball. That's twice. He has been there and not able to complete the catch.
Outstanding year. And then, of course, you got Mick Paul, Ethan Fry, big arm, big bat out there. This offense is going to threaten a lot more than what it did last year.
The runners are moving, and that's lofted into left center field. It's down on the grass. Takes a couple of hops out to the left fielder. They are waving the runner around. Here's the relay throw to the plate. Safe at the plate. The Tigers add to their lead.
But I tell you what, really good send by the third base coach, Jordan Thompson.
And a drive to right field is down for a base hit. Runners at first and third.
Super regionals the last couple of years, too. Boy, he had a big year at Indiana State.
Runner from first is on the move, and that ball bounces away from the second baseman covering. It's a stolen base. And then a misplay at second base, and the Tigers have scored another run on the second error of the inning. Hernandez leans out and waves at it and can't find it. Milam hits it sharply, and it makes it through the infield, knocked down on the grass by the second baseman. Milam drives in a run as he singles sharply off the second baseman's glove, moving to his left. So Milam takes a huge lead away from first. He's away with the pitch. That's a fair ball. The long throw from one bag to the other is in time. For the 22nd consecutive year, Ben McDonald and Lynn Rollins in the booth, and we are so pleased that you have chosen to join us. And again, call a buddy or two. Do them a favor. Tell them the game is on. Purdue Fort Wayne trails 5-0 in another late swing. And he's off and moving. And the peg down, bounces in. The tag is applied, but not in time. Michaels waves at a breaking pitch. Strikeout number 4. Because, see, you can't win. There's a breaking ball and a called third strike.
Hey everyone, Wheels here, and I'm excited to welcome you all back to the channel for my 7th year covering college baseball. I've got a few surprises planned for this season, so stay tuned for more on that in the coming weeks. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the action this season. We've got some big plans for you all in 2025, and I can't wait to share them all with you.
Curiel bunts the other way. It's going to hug the line. They're going to let it roll, and it hits the bag. That was a perfectly placed bunt by Derek Curiel. Yeah, well, that's real morning. But morning to you is not necessarily morning to everybody. That bounces in. The runner was on the move. He gets up, and he's on his way to third, and will make it without a throw. I'm not saying there's an all-star. I'm not saying that there's a Hall of Famer, but I am saying that if you look at every roster in the SEC right now.
And the SEC clearly strong again. Was it 6 out of the top 10?
Dickinson hits a slasher. That's off the wall in left field. Tigers are rounding the bases. Dickinson stops at second base, and he hits a laser. It left a contrail in the air on its way to left field. Daniel Dickinson. This is fisted to the left side and caught by the third baseman Helton.
Any team out there.
Right now, Kate Anderson is making short work on strikes.
Just missed it, Kate Anderson.
That's smashed sharply past the diving Braswell into left field. A clean base hit at the bottom of the order by Brooks Sailors. You start the new baseball season. They've got the runner picked off. That's Milam covering. The throw from Jones is right to his glove. The tag is applied.
Bats or the balls are maybe a combination of the two, but the balls are certainly coming off the bat a little bit hotter the last 3 or 4 years.
Karcheski with a nice swing. Shoots a liner to right center field.
And so, yeah, you can be pretty much checked at the end of every inning or the beginning of every inning if umpires choose to do so.
Osterhaus for Kevin Hall. He can't find that one. Anderson left him at the plate. That's strikeout number 7. Michaels waits the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8. Stanfield slashes one into left field. That sounded loud and results in a good ending. There's a liner the other way for a base hit. Curiel has bunted his way aboard and line drived his way aboard. The runners move up on that ball in the dirt. Very quick release.
Throw down to third base and get him.
So that'll be a wild pitch. And a ground ball to the first baseman will result in another run. Stanfield scores. Pearson gets his first RBI of the season. Pretty good company.
Yeah.
That time he strikes out. He took 2 pitches for strikes and then couldn't find it on the full count delivery.
Used both of his breaking balls. We haven't seen many changeups yet, but have a feeling it's going to start to come here in the latter part of these innings that he's going to pitch. Anderson has worked from ahead today.
And a 5-pitch pass extends the inning. Grounded to Milam. He'll make the play at second base. Dickinson is covering. And he's hit by a pitch. And 1 o'clock on Sunday. Braswell goes the other way. Right fielder started back, and now he cannot make up enough ground. Hernandez strolls in from third, and Braswell winds up at second base. Mark Luke. Breaking pitch. Bounce to the left side. A nice pluck by the third baseman. He double clutches and whips it over to get the speedy Stanfield. Osterhaus checks his swing. He went around.
How about that too, Lynn? 98 miles an hour.
Swing and a miss, and that one was a blazer.
Yeah, look, somebody's got to develop. You know, and early in the year, they're going to pitch to Jerry Jones, and he's, you know, in these type of ball games right here, when SEC play rolls around.
And that gets through the catcher, Sailors. A liner into the right field corner. Pearson will be able to run for a while. Jones will score easily. Pearson takes a look at his third base coach, who says stop right there at second. A ringing RBI double. Meanwhile, Dickinson is trying to add to an already impressive start, and he lobs one into left field for a base hit. Fry rounds third. He will score without a throw. Daniel Dickinson has driven in 5 teammates today. And he's patient at the plate. Really a fun thing to do. And look at that play by the second baseman. That is a dandy. So it's Ryan Costello in right field.
We got to go to the next number, don't we? 4 below, we'll go down. Speaking of going down.
8 pitches is all it took Kason Evans to take care of business, including a couple of strikeouts. Is this Tommy White all over again?
If you're an LSU fan, let's hope so. But there is certainly some juice in the bat. Play a little third base, play a little first base. And
that stays fair. His first collegiate at bat is going for an extra base. John Pearson on his way to second. How about that for a debut? Mediocre at best major league player, but was tremendous in the broadcast booth, etc. But for LSU, no runs, 4 hits, 3 errors. This ball ain't coming back, I don't think. Well, they're going to bounce it off the warning track. I thought that was going to carry into the stands. Nonetheless, Jared Jones whacks one deep down in that right field corner. Fry out of Rose Pine, Louisiana. This one is hit off the handle, popped up 14 Conference Player of the Year last year. His first at bat as a Tiger is dribbled down to the first baseman, who makes the out at first. And a call, third strike. Swing and a miss. LSU relief pitching matches the performance of Cade Anderson, the starter. Osterhaus moves to shortstop. Mick Paul rips one into center field, a clean and solid base hit.
And try to advance to the next base.
Well, Mikey Ryan opens his career with a walk. The 3-1 pitch to Larson, a hitter's count. And he draws a base on balls. The payoff pitch with the bases loaded. Ball 4, it skips by. So an RBI on the bases loaded walk by John Pearson. This ball will threaten, but it will not leave the yard. It's caught deep in right field. Plenty deep enough for the runner at third to score and the runner at second base to move up 90 feet to a low of 1 in the 4th, 5th, and 7th. This is up the elevator shaft in right center field. Right fielder staggering around. He's there and he's got it. Yelling out encouragement right there. That breaking pitch is high. Well, they're going to call it a strike. They say that the batter moved into the path of the ball.
Yep, that's the rule now.
That's a late swing. That's a pretty good heater. 92.5. I'm just astonished that you're able to actually read that and make sense of it. Football, basketball, and baseball, and a little golf, right?
And a little golf, that's right.
Swing and a miss. The young man comes out of the bullpen. Cooper Williams strikes out the side.